Hey folks, and up for sale today I've got a gorgeous 1996 Land Rover Defender 90 in Epsom green with the 300 TDI turbo diesel. Now this is a right-hand drive UK import. It has been legally imported. It's now located here in Michigan and comes with a clean, clear Michigan title. So let me walk you around the vehicle. I'll show you the inside, the outside, the underside, and we'll take it for a test ride. Now, what sets this apart from all other Defenders, what makes this the creme de la creme, is that it's got a super low mileage, 300 TDI, only 83,000 miles on it, original miles, super clean, brand new paint job, and it's got a brand new, gorgeous, galvanized Richards chassis, as you can see right there. So, chassis is in mint condition, will not rust on you ever again in your lifetime because it is galvanized and it is coated with wax oil as well, so it's double dutied. Paint job, brand new, gorgeous Epsom green, super low mileage, 300 TDI, and we just had it serviced, full service, timing belt, and the oil seal on the front crank, oil seal, water pump, all new radiator hoses. What else do we do? Serpentine belt, tensioner pulley, air filter, so oil change and filter as well. So she's ready to go. I just drove it from up north, 2.5 hours, 70 miles an hour the whole time. She did perfect. Temperature stayed dead in the middle and did not drop a bit of oil. Oil was exactly the same as before I left. Didn't have to add any oil. So she's running great. Let's take a look around on the outside. Not much to show other than perfection. You know, there's no dents, no scratches. Cappings are in great shape. Windows great. It's got the Alpine windows as well. It's got a beautiful set of 5-spoke Defender alloys. Brand new set of tires as well. And shocks and springs are all new as well, all 4 corners. There's a good look at the rear cross member and that beautiful brand new chassis. Gorgeous side steps as well. Full size spare on the back. Doors are also in great shape. No rust on the door bottoms. There's a good look at the back side of the rear cross member. Super great. Rear step as well. In the back here, we've got a new carpet set, new set of bench seats, new headliner, and it has been off-road, gently of course. Sliding rear windows in great shape. Moving along here to the passenger side. Again, doors are also in great shape. No rust on the bottoms. New carpet set up front. Does come with the original British plate as well. We got an Exmoor trim carpet set up front here. 3 seats up front, so no cubby box. Dashboard's in great shape. And moving along here to the front of the vehicle. Again, there's a new set of galvanized shock turrets. Shocks and springs are new. There's a beautiful, perfect set of front outriggers. Front bumper is great. That looks new as well. Just a very basic stock front end. Stock flat or gloss black light surrounds and grille. And bonnet. That actually, I don't know if that's new or not. There's a little bit of bubbling in the paint there. So I don't think this is a new hood, but it's in perfect shape. No checker plate or anything anywhere. Bulkhead corners, all great shape. No rust. Windscreen seal is new. New set of wipers. Mirrors are new as well. Stainless steel hardware on the hinges. New door seals. So tons and tons of new parts on here. There's the footwells. Kind of hard to see with the carpet there, but you can see some nice fresh green paint there. And back side of the bulkhead looks fantastic. I don't see any rust on this vehicle at all. 83,000 original miles. It does have a sunroof. And let's go ahead and start her up. Glow plug light comes on. No warning lights. Gauge is all working. Fires right up. Real great running engine. Brand new oil change. Clean oil. No blow by or back pressure. Oil cap on. Runs like a perfect running 300 TDI and no smoke out of the tailpipe. Okay, and here we are underneath the vehicle. Here's a look at the rear brakes. They do have rear disc brakes on the 300 TDI. Now they are missing the dust covers, which can easily be replaced, and they aren't expensive, or you can leave it as is. There's a good look at the new shocks and springs. And again, the chassis is just mint, perfect condition. And as I said earlier, I went on a long trip with this vehicle, 2.5 hours. And before I did, I wanted to make sure it had a clean bill of health. So I checked all the fluids in the front rear axles and the center diff and the oil, obviously. And everything was right where it should be, and didn't have to add any oil to anything. So not leaking. I don't see any leaking out of the fill plug or out of the pinion seals. So she did have a clean bill of health and made the trip effortlessly. So let's take a look at the middle of the chassis now. All right, here's your front outriggers. I mean, it's kind of pointless to look at this chassis because it is obviously mint, galvanized, brand new, but I'm just gonna show you anyways. There's the fuel tank in great shape. Here's the bottom of the center diff. You can see it's dry as a bone, really. And there's the front side of the rear axle. Pinion seal also nice and dry. And A-frame ball joint looks great. I don't hear any clunking out of gear changes or anything like that, so that's nice and solid. There's a look at the bottom of the oil pan and the gearbox, and the front axle pinion seal as well, nice and dry. All right, here we are at the front. Swivel seals looking fantastic. Drop arm ball joint looks great. Front axle, there's the fill plug, nothing leaking out of there. We did do a sump seal on this oil pan as well, so that's new. There's a new filter for the oil. So oil pan looking nice and clean. Muffler looks great, not rusty, in great shape. And there's the passenger side swivels as well, super clean. Everything nice and tidy under here. All right, folks, so I'm just getting my tripod set up here so I can film from the inside while I drive, and I'm just noticing this, so I wanted to show you. These are brand new seats as well. Usually these are kind of rusty and kind of hard to slide back and forth, but as you can see, these are all brand new. Brand new carpet set, brand new seats and cushions. So tons and tons of new parts on this vehicle. All right, so let's take her down the road for a little quick rip, and I'll show you all the gear changes and steering and braking. First gear, second gear, third. Nice and solid gear changes. No clunking at all. Suspension is nice and solid. Handling the bumps quite nicely. 40 miles an hour in fourth gear. And fifth gear. first gear.
Anybody coming?
There we go. So let's take it through the gears one more time. First gear. The engine sounds great. It's not dumping a lot of black smoke out the back here, so it's running very clean as well. And there's this gear. So the clutch pedal squeaks. That's about it. That's the only thing wrong with this vehicle is the clutch pedal squeaks.